ET here, coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. Happy FOMC day, or FOMO-C day, since everybody gets FOMO. That's what I like to call it. Let's go ahead and dig in and see what is happening. So a couple of things. Obviously, we sat up at the top for quite a bit yesterday with some strong calls, but we had nice dips throughout the day, stayed within our gamma range. Never, for the most part, got a little above for a while there. Never really got to the bottom there, and we're up big on some tariff news, or big-ish, on some tariff news overnight. So we're at about 563 right now in the pre-market session, so we'd be up a little bit. We did have a small green DEX, so we're going back and forth again, which we've been stuck in a range, so that makes sense. Let's go ahead and check our whale targets and our customer sentiment. Customers got a little less thin yesterday, back into just completely neutral territory. 570 is still on the board, and then 550 as our low. So only a $20 range right now for our whale targets, and customers are still like, I am not interested. That's just crazy to me that they've been so consistently out of it since we have had this big run. All right, so $20 range there, but right in between 560 and 570 at 563 this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look. Dark pools, no sig prints to worry about, but our ag has stayed the same as well. So 55341. So any dips that we see down, this would be a decent spot. We'll see if we can find some gamma to match. It is FOMO-C today, so I will advise that personally myself, I do not like to trade much into the event. Sorry about that. My dog is having a fit over here about a bone, so if you heard that, my bad. But I don't like to trade too much into the event. It's not some huge secret mystery or some typical thing. Levels play out regardless of how the market reacts. Just depends on what it goes up or down or both, if you will. So the market will react and levels will work. That seems to be always the case. But I just don't like to mess with the volatility as much. I'll get it done in the morning and just enjoy the show when Papa Powell starts talking. So without further ado, we'll jump back into data. 575 as a potential resistance, or repel at least till we get over that. Obviously, we're going to moon boots. 575, 566, a little bit of 562, and then it's very thin all the way down to 537. We do have a couple of decent pulls. One actually up here at 600, one at 570, which is our largest on the aggregate. 560, they're kind of across the board, and then a little bit to the downside. Let's check today and see what maniacs have positioned for FOMC and Papa Powell. Really kind of sort of the same look, just a little bit less thin. Over 558, we've got room up to 566, 568, and then 572. We break this positive cluster right here at 556. We've got room down to 550. We break that. It's 545. We'll just see how all that pans out. Remember, data is a little crazy today. What you'll be looking for on net flow is a consistent position that never moves, i.e., puts are well below zero, calls are well above zero, and they stay that way regardless of how price reacts to everything, or vice versa. Obviously, puts way up, calls way down. You want to see a position that really doesn't change to see if it can kind of give an inkling of what direction is, but how it reacts to the data will override every single time. Kind of a crazy day always. All right, that is all for now. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.